John McDonnell has insisted Nicola Sturgeon is wasting her time by making preparations to hold the balance of power after the general election. The shadow chancellor said Labour would not form any pacts or coalitions with the SNP if Jeremy Corbyn fails to secure a majority. It came as the First Minister did not rule out entering into a DUP-style confidence and supply arrangement with Labour in exchange for a second independence referendum. The DUP agreed to prop up Theresa May's government after the 2017 election, by supporting the Conservative administration on key issues. Ms Sturgeon has repeatedly ruled out entering into any formal coalition with a minority Labour government. But asked on Sky News whether she would do a deal like the DUP on a confidence and supply basis, she said, "Well, let's see what the arithmetic is, there will be no formal coalition." She added, "We will see what the circumstances are. What I was about to go on to say is that I would favour more, and I think be more likely to end up in, a situation where we have an issue-by-issue arrangement where we support on some things and don't support on others. But we'll drive a hard bargain and we'll stand up for Scotland's interests, and we'll stand up for the kind of progressive values that people across the UK think are important, and we'll want to see a very strong position on Brexit." It emerged earlier this week that Ms Sturgeon is set to enter discussions with the UK Civil Service about her priorities in the event of any deal with Labour. These include a second independence referendum and the devolution of drug powers to Scotland. Whitehall officials can speak to opposition parties as part of a long-standing convention allowing them to prepare for a potential change in government. But last night, Mr McDonnell said, "If these reports are true, then Nicola Sturgeon has been wasting her time. There will be no pacts or coalitions with the SNP. Labour's plan for real change will give 700,000 Scots a pay rise and deliver around £70 billion worth of investment that will transform Scotland's communities and public services. We intend to win a majority, but if we end up with a minority administration, we will put that policy programme to Parliament, and if the SNP don't support that, then they will have to explain to the Scottish people why they rejected such a transformative agenda for Scotland." There has been widespread speculation that the SNP would agree to prop up a minority Labour government in exchange for the power to hold a second independence referendum. Speaking to journalists while campaigning in Dalkeith, the First Minister also hit out at the SNP's exclusion from general election TV debates. Her party has complained to Sky News and Ofcom about the deeply undemocratic decision not to include it. Sky. For more on this story, visit the news article link.